What down, Joe? It's No Home TV here, back with another boxing video. Alright, y'all, if I seem a little tired, that's because I am. Stayed up to fucking midnight to watch the Shakur Stevenson Edwin De Los Santos fight, which actually turned out to be more of a dud than that of the Conceição Navarrete fight, which ended in a draw. Salute to both of them, and how that fight went. Shakur got it done against De Los Santos last night. Shame on you motherfuckers for making me stay up so late and have to come in the morning to go to work for that bullshit. The fault lies on both fighters. Shakur for not really letting his hands go and playing it safe, even though I feel like it could have been something wrong with his left hand. The way he wasn't throwing it, not in hooks, not in straights, nothing. He was just, shooting his right jab and then check hook with his right hand. And that was pretty much the long and short of it. De Los Santos swinging wildly. He tried. You can't take that away from him. He did try, but he was ineffective in cutting off the ring, for one. For two, Shakur is just a master of distance and control of distance. And De Los Santos couldn't get to him. And when he was all up on him, he couldn't get him up out of there. You know what I mean? So, I don't know, man. Overall, you could tell by the look on Shakur's face that he was disappointed at the end of the fight. You could tell, like I said, I think it was something up with his hand. They kind of low-key asked him about that post, fight interview, and he was kind of dismissive of it. And the crowd was booing, the crowd was raining down boos. They was spazzing. They wanted to see a massacre. You know how boxing fans are. It's some credence to what Tim Bradley was saying, on the commentary when he was like, Shakur's got to come out here and perform. People don't care about your injuries or this, that, and the third. They want to see you fight. And it's like, yeah, this is true. Now you got Devin Haney, popping good shit. Talking about I should have gave the bum 10% and what the bam. He was chasing clout with my name, and it's just all bad, man. Shakur fighting on a Thursday. I wouldn't say he stunk up the joint. I think that he boxed pretty decently. He was just very, very careful. He could tell he respected Edwin De Los Santos' power. You could tell Edwin De Los Santos was twitchy. He was reflective. His reflexes was crazy, but he just couldn't put the finger on the button. And Shakur was just tagging him with that jab all night and basically won the fight single-handedly with a jab. What's next for Shakur? I don't know. I mean, even he said he didn't know. He said he had to go assess his performance and everything, and I could feel him. He probably was just like, you know what? I need to stop talking shit and just focus on my fights. It's like, don't worry about all that trash talk, man, and trying to call motherfuckers out. The big fights will come, but you gotta show up and show out and perform at these fights, even if you're afraid a dude gon' pop you. Use your superior defense, man, and let your hands go throw combinations. But there could be something to him having a hand injury. He kind of alluded to that, but he wasn't gonna say if it was or wasn't, because the crowd was already booing. The crowd don't want to hear excuses. The crowd doesn't care about your injuries, and they wouldn't believe him anyway. It's funny how they do that with black fighters. They don't believe black fighters, but they believe Usyk crawling around on the fucking mat for 5 minutes, flopping against Dubois, calling it a low blow when it was clearly a body shot. I love how Tyson Fury dug into Alexander Usyk's ass on his press conference about that. That shit was hilarious, by the way. I think Tyson Fury was in his bag. That ass whooping from Ngannou, lit a fire up under Fury. But, yeah, Shakur back to the drawing board, man. All those boos, it was a bad look. But, I mean, even still, now you see how Devin Haney feels. Because they was doing the same shit to Devin Haney when he beat Lomachenko. And just because the crowd was pro whatever, they like usually, and y'all know this is true, this is what happens. You know, the lighter to fairer skinned people side with each other against the blacks in boxing, no matter what. Shakur could call himself Puerto Rican. It doesn't matter. These motherfuckers in the crowd was chanting Canelo Alvarez's name, even though his fights be just as fucking boring, if not worse. Crazy, right? But anyway, yeah, Shakur, you need to pipe down some, man, and just, you know, focus on the fights and focus on performing, man. You brought too much attention to yourself. It was too much pressure on you. You got Floyd there, you got Andre Ward and Terrence Crawford walking you out. You got all this shit going on, man. You need to just, you know, you got Jay Prince watching with his creep ass, but you gotta chill, man. You gotta relax and just kind of, you know what I'm saying, focus on your fights, man. Stop bringing all these lights to you, because when all them lights is on you, they gonna be on you. Anyway, man, it's No Home TV, man. I'll be back with another one. Peace.